Y'all, what's up? How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good out there. But I want to come on and let y'all know, or make a quick video and let y'all know, like, right now, because I know I can't be the only one on this whole big old planet that, people have done you wrong. They've said cruel things. They've taken you for granted. They've tried to take advantage of you. They have tried to break you, right? They have tried to ruin you in every way that they possibly could. They have tried to break you in every possible way that they could. They have tried to destroy your finances just for you to bounce back. They have tried to break your spirit just for you to get stronger. They have, tried to bring down, say, your self-confidence and self-esteem just for you to be like, I'm that dude. I'm that chick. Why am I letting this individual get the best of me? Right? So, anyways, it's just crazy right now. Allow these people, don't let them come back. Don't let them come back. They had time to make a wrong right, and they have chosen to not do right. They've had time on this planet to get it together. They've had time, to apologize, to do what's right, to restore a balance in a situation. They have chosen not to. So because of their choices, this is why karma is on their head right now. And they may be desperate to reach you, trying to email you, call you, however it is. They could, if they know where you live, they could be driving past your house trying to see what you got going on, who you with, who's there, did you really move on? Crazy. You know how crazy you gotta be to want to drive past somebody's house just to see who's at their house? If that man got a new woman or that woman got a new man, what that got to do with them? They need to go mind their business. They need to go get some business. You real narcissistic to be in a whole new relationship and or marriage with a child, possibly, depending on y'all's situations or whatever. And you still worrying about an ex that ain't worried about you. They done moved on with their life. Do people really understand what moving on is? You know what I'm saying? If you got a call from multiple numbers to somebody because you blocked, you're really obsessed. Well, what was that song by Usher? You got it bad when you on the phone and you hang up and you call right back. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I got somebody sitting up there calling 2-3 times in a row. Why? Nothing. Look, ain't nobody that is that close to me gonna be calling me no 3 damn times. What is so important that you would have to say to me? I mean, if you on your deathbed, I'm not coming to the funeral. Condolences and happy transcendence to your soul when you leave the planet. That's all I got to say. Because, it says the meek shall inherit the earth. So if you about to get taken up out of here, you don't sound like you a meek individual. You don't even sound like you're a child of God. Just saying. But, leave them in regret. Leave them where they at. Now it's up to you if you want to hear their false apology. Because that's all it is. The karma is just so heavy. It imagine like on Lion King When Simba was up there singing and all that, when he's like, I just can't wait to be king. And then at the end of that whole little, song and show, Zazu's small self was holding up that I don't know if it was a hippo, rhino, or an elephant. But then he got crushed. That is how heavy karma is for these people. Poor little Zazu, legs up there trembling and shaking, and he and got crushed. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're going through. They're up there trying to be like Atlas and hold the world up, and they muscles are shaking and trembling because they don't have the strength. See, they was wishing and hoping ill will all on you, throwing the evil eye your way, hoping your finances would fail, hoping you be homeless, hoping you lose your job, hoping CPS take your kids, hoping your marriage or your relationship fall apart. Whatever was great and that made you happy, they hoped and wished on the star to bring it down. They wanted to bring down the house. Well, guess what? Were you over there trying to bring somebody's house down? Oh, we about to go back to the 90s. The roof is on fire. Let that motherfucker burn. That's the type of energy you need to be having for them. They house is on fire, and you need to let that motherfucker burn. Burn, bitch. Burn. Burn, bitch. It ain't no hating energy. It's just that, one, my house is nowhere near your house. So my house can't be set on fire. You being homeless, what that got to do with me? I mean, y'all got to understand. You can't feel sorry for everybody that's out here, okay? There was a story not long ago. I was actually getting more of the story earlier today, but there was this homeless man, and a lot of people was calling him Unc or whatever, right? A lady, she was a godsend. She managed to raise $400,000 on GoFundMe for this man, right? So the story, got made it to the news and everything like that. But then a woman came up and was like, he's not a good guy. He literally beat the shit out of me. He is not a good person. So there was this whole little thing where people was like, she needs to shut up. She need to be quiet. Look, let me tell you something. Two things can be true. On one side, a lot of people saw him as, this person, right? But then there's the other side, because that woman saw him as evil. And then you mad at her because she's calling him out. There's video footage of the man, because, she was a homeless woman or whatever. There was video footage where he walked up on her while she was sleeping or whatever and began assaulting, beating the hell out of her for 6 minutes. Now imagine being in a UFC or an MMA ring, and I don't even think their fights go longer than 3 minutes. I don't really remember how long each round is. But imagine 6 whole minutes of this man beating on her, and she's trying to defend herself to the best that she could. You know what I'm saying? So who would forget something like that? Now, some people want to be like, oh, it was a godsend. That was a great story and this and that and the third. Okay, but guess what? There's always a heads and there's always a tails to every coin. That's the reason why when people say stuff to me, I be like, believe them. I may treat you good and treat someone else ignore them. Act like they don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? They earned that cold Antarctic shoulder. They earned it. They done said something out of pocket. They done did something out of pocket. And then they wanted to try to act like they didn't do nothing wrong. Okay, well, if you want to act like you didn't do nothing wrong, then when you get quote unquote mistreated, ignored, and you don't get the same treatment as other people do, don't try to play the victim. You earned your place, you earned your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like poking a bear. You keep poking the bear, poking the bear, poking the bear. When that bear slaps you one good time and slices open your belly with its claws, you earned it because you kept messing with the bear. The bear wasn't bothering you. You went up to the bear, and then the bear put you in your place to let you know, like, hold on. You a little weak human. I'm a whole big, tall pile of fur with claws and teeth. Reality check. You know what I'm saying? And that's what these people are getting right now. These people who, they just dysfunctional, they toxic, they're wicked, they're just doing whatever it is that they want to do. They are they're getting their just desserts right now. And you got to let it happen. Because as long as you try to enable bad behavior, as long as you try to enable, by, okay, well, let me talk to them and let me help them. You do realize that you'll incur some of their karma, right? So if they're in financial devastation and ruin because God called it to be so, you do realize that you being around them, your finances can start going down. Your car might start breaking down. Your house might start having hell in it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep yourself separate. It is no different than like my cousin when he came to live with me in 2021. All this bad juju started happening. And I was like, God, like, hold on. Something ain't right. What's the problem? God was like, your cousin. I was like, my cousin? He's like, yeah, your cousin. Get him out your house. Otherwise, you are going to be in the eye of the storm with him. And I'm like, yo, I don't want the storm. I don't want to be in the eye. I don't want none of this. So I booted him. And once I booted him, all that bad juju went with him. It's almost like he had a dark cloud over his head. Because I remember I asked him, I said, who have you did wrong in your lifetime, in your 35, 36 years on the planet, that all this bad stuff is happening to you? Just one bad thing after another, just boom, 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 back to back to back to back. He can't breathe. And you want me to believe that woe is you? There ain't no woe is you. You out there doing evil. So guess what? You're going to receive the karma for it. What you put out is what you get back. Period. So leave these people in regret. Leave them regretting that they did you wrong. Leave them feeling guilty for how they mistreated you and did you wrong. Because God is going to reward. Just like God is publicly bringing them down, making them lose left and right. Basically right now, you're seeing it in Hollywood. All these so-called, celebrities are being exposed and stuff like that or whatever. They're being exposed publicly. You think God isn't going to bless his publicly? I mean, everything is balanced, So all I got to say is, as long as you do like Eminem and clean out your closet, you know what I'm saying? You'll be all right. You will be all right. I'm cleaning out my closet. That's what a lot of these narcissists gotta do. Y'all better go listen to Eminem song, Cleaning Out My Closet. Shoot. They better make a list and check it twice. And they better apologize to who they can apologize to, because you do reach a point where you just don't care about the apology no more. And by the time they do apologize, you are so evolved and so far grown and so distant from them and the situation that you don't care. You're just like, it's 15 years later and you're apologizing for this. You know what I'm saying? But let it be. Let the cards fall where they may. In the same way they left the connection with you, leave it like that. Just leave it alone. Because once the bridge is burnt, why are you trying to rebuild it? You know what I'm saying? I'm the type, oh, okay, you going to set the bridge on fire? All right, let me go ahead and get the explosives. In T minus 3, 2, 1, kaboom. I'm blowing up the rest of the damn bridge on my side, right? So you can come out on the bridge, but you can't come to my door. Because not only have I blown the bridge up, but then I done sealed the door. Like I done welded it. You know what I'm saying? I done welded it, melted it, put wallpaper up over it. Like in my hallway of doors, the door don't exist no more. You know, like that is just how absent a person can become. So when you reach a level of indifference, it's going to be an amazing feeling. So just keep growing, keep healing, keep doing you, keep being on your journey. Because I'm telling you, when you get to a place of indifference, you will not care about what's going on in their life. They will tell you all types of stuff. Oh, well, my apartment flooded or my house collapsed. My roof caved in. My car blew up. Man, look, I don't care. Because what that got to do with me? That's a you problem. And it's only a you problem because you turned your back on God. When you turned your back on God's people, you turned your back on God because God sent those people to you to be a damn blessing. And instead you chose to be a curse. And now you are cursed. Dummies. Peace.